Hello doll friends, my name is Dakota and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do content every single week based on either vintage toys, vintage restoration, and if you like this kind of video, leave a like down below, hit subscribe, and as always, I'd love to hear from you in the comments.
But Jan, you don't have any friends.
We've spoken about Fashion Queen Barbie, but what about the mod version, in my opinion, of Fashion Queen Barbie? Hair Fair Barbie. Now, I have tried to search high and low on YouTube for Hair Fair Barbie dedicated videos other than the reproduction. I think that was done in like 2016, somewhere around there, and I can't really find any. So this is going to be a video where we play with an authentic and original vintage Hair Fair Barbie, and we try our best making her look fabulous with all of her hair accessories. And without further much ado, let's get into Hair Fair Barbie. So this is what you would have gotten in your Hair Fair Barbie pack. You would have gotten a Barbie head who would have had an earring, depending on what era that you got your Hair Fair Barbie head in. In the 70s, they did not have that earring any longer. For the first editions, you would have gotten a hair fall. It's just extensions around an elastic band. You would have gotten a braided switch, and you would have gotten a headband with little rosette flowers on it. In some later editions and second versions of the doll, this was done out just for a single hair switch, so one that was unbraided, and this was switched out for like a little wiglet or like a little hair fall with curls. Like, they mix and matched the hair play accessories kind of to more entice people. They tried to figure out what worked and what didn't work as far as like their products go, what was cheaper to make and what was easier to introduce and whatnot, so on and so forth. And here we have her wig. This is her fashion wig, and you might notice, but it's very similar to the Miss Barbie wig. And you will find them in different hair fibers. You'll find them in this wiry saran, and you'll find them in a nicer, more softer saran. And some later ones you might even find in nylon. This doll is one of the faces with the rooted lashes. As you can see, this one is the first edition. You will find some with hair plug variations. You'll find them with thicker hair, thinner hair. This one has more fine hair than it does thick hair. They came in two different hair tones, blonde and brunette, and some of them came with little flowers, like so. I only have one.
The nightmare.
The nerve. And some of them came with hairpins. Now, these aren't the original hairpins with the exception of one. This one right here is an original Hair Fair hairpin. I'm not really sure who these came with, but we're going to use them in substitution for the original hairpins that came with Hair Fair Barbie.
Wish me luck.
The first edition of the Hair Fair Barbie fashion set would have come with 2 pairs of earrings, and one earring would be in her ear permanently. And this is part of the problem whenever you find the mint in box, because it does cause green. Now, this earring has been treated, and after the video, I'm gonna take it out just for good measure anyway, because I don't want anything disturbing this beautiful Barbie's face. So this was just an accessory set. This is something that you could buy to add on to your play with Barbie. One thing that the commercial included was that you could use these hair pieces on a Francie doll as well, and you can, but you could also use the Barbie head on the Francie body. This head is too large for a Francie body, in my opinion. We're going to use a Barbie body. And this is where you can use your Barbie of choice. Today we're going to use a twist and turn Barbie, but you could have used a standard Barbie, or you could have used American Girl, Color Magic, basically any Barbie with this type of neck knot. So what you would do to use your Barbie is you would take off her head, just like that, and then you would add on your Hair Fair Barbie head, like so, and she becomes a new Barbie. See? Check that out.
You look quite pretty.
So I think what we're going to start off with is we're going to start off with a really cute beachy look. And let's do it with the fall right here. So we've got this beautiful switch. We've got this beautiful fall right here. It has lovely saran hair that matches this Barbie so perfectly. And Barbie has bangs. So if you want to, you could have her bangs hanging out of this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slip this over top like so. And I'm going to try to do this as fashionably as I can. And this probably would have been a better idea to do this without the earring and just to add that later. But here we go. So you could either do it this way, and again, a hairbrush is going to be your best friend when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. So you could have done it like this if you wanted to, or X-nayed that way all together, and you just could have slipped it on, which is probably a better option anyway. There we go. And we'll just take out the brush. We'll just comb through. Isn't that cute? You could even add a little flower if you wanted. Maybe one right up here. There we go. And see, doesn't that look cute? Right? Yeah, just pay no attention to the back, but you know what I mean. Like this was a really cute idea. I got it to look nicer off of camera. Just wanted you to see that so it doesn't look so rough, but this is really cute, don't you think? So say you were going for something a little bit more demure. Perhaps you wanted to use your headband with rosettes. I think this one looks just so precious on her. Look at that, right? Isn't that pretty? And just think of all the outfits you could have used this with. It's something I want you to keep in mind because she simply looks so cute and so gorgeous. Check her out, right? Where is this Barbie going?
I don't care.
So now we will try out this hair switch right here. Okay, so this one is the most difficult for me to use, and that's because I'm afraid of breaking this metal clasp right here because I've broken some in the past and I just have bad luck with them. This is one of the hair pieces that you're going to use one of the pins for. You might even use several of these pins. Go. So you can clip this onto Barbie's hair. And because this doll has like really thin hair, it's not really gonna do much. But you see what I mean? Like it's hard to get like that metal clasp in there working. But what you could do is wrap the hair around, and you could probably even catch it in this as well if you open it up wide enough. Like right there. And then you could take a bobby pin and wrap that all together. And look what you got, right?
There is nothing a appealing about this.
I'm sure I could do this a lot prettier off camera, so let me see if I could do that. There we go. I think this one looks a little bit better. But again, it just gives you a way to play with extra Barbie pieces, should you want to do that. And you could even use these on your other regular Barbies too, like this twist and turn. It would work best if you had hair pieces that matched, but the 1960s was all about wild style, mod patterns, and beautiful colors. So another thing, if you wanted to have like a completely new and different look, what you could do is make your Barbie a brunette.
Then do get on with it, please.
And the examples that I've seen, the blonde dolls came with a brunette hair wig, and the brunette dolls came with a blonde hair wig, which is really fun because then you could change your Barbie's look. So what you're gonna wanna do with this, just take this off, is you're gonna want to brush your doll's hair back, all the way back, if you can, even to the bang. We have Barbie's fashion wig. And look how pretty that is. Now I have a rubber band here in the back. I could take it out. There we go. And check her out. A new, completely beautiful doll, right? Isn't she stylish? You could put a little flower in her hair. I love adding the flowers. I just think that they're so cute. And you could even do some work with this wig as well and use a bobby pin and like stick ribbons and whatever you want to in it. It's just a really fun Barbie, and it's a really fun accessory. And it was something that they could do at the time because the way Barbie was constructed, you could have extra heads that you could easily swap on and off. So that's a whole lot of fun for your Barbie play. Let me know what you all think about Hair Fair Barbie down below. Do you remember having one? Or have you always wanted one? And if you are curious on how to style these wigs and your Fashion Queen wigs, check out the Fashion Queen video that I made, because there's a tutorial in there that can help you make your Barbie's wigs look stunning like this again. Well, that will do it for today's video. If you like this kind of content, leave a like down below, leave a comment, and share with your friends. Let YouTube know you even like it. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to show you the next video. I hope that you really enjoy it. And as always, have a fabulous rest of your day. Remember to enjoy yourself, be kind to others, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. Bye-bye.
Her name is Barbie, and her name is Barbie. And hers. One Barbie, 4 different hairstyles, all from Barbie's new Hair Fair. 4 different hair pieces, plus an extra head of short hair, all designed and created especially for your new Barbie. So you can change Barbie's hairstyle every time you change your costume. A groovy braid for the beach, a full wig for dancing, a long bow for boating, and earrings, barrettes, all the accessories you need. Put a different hairstyle on your Barbie, or even her friends, Francie and Casey. With every different costume, give your Barbie changeable hair pieces like these. It's just like having a dozen different Barbies. New Hair Fair for your Barbie, made by Mattel.